then there's your income.
And then there's my income, which is 57% of that, which is not good. Actually, I did better in December than I thought I was doing.
Well, it's always good to be better in December.
Good. Yeah, if every month could be like December, I'd be doing pretty good.
So we know that if this podcast comes to an abrupt end, that your pizza would have arrived, right? Is that right?
Yes, the pizza's arrived.
Okay, all right.
The script has finally arrived.
Still one of my favorite jokes. Sign this, deliver that. I'll make them all pay.
That's it. Well, welcome again to another episode of Drake and the Maestro, almost relevant and almost back to work.
Pizza.
You know, they say if you follow your dream, if you work your dream, you'll never work a day in your life. But I'm here to tell you that's bullcrap. It's still work. It's just fun. It's still there's going to be days where it sucks.
And even with every hobby, there's aspects that are like, bleh. You just don't like. You know. That's why there are so many vintage cars sitting in so many garages that are half done, because it's like, oh,
you would know.
Deal with it. I would know, indeed, yes. And welcome not only to Drake and the Maestro, almost relevant, but 2026, the year of the fever dream.
It's Ruddy mysterious.
Yes, we've covered this now. It's be the third week of the fever dream,
right?
And the fever dream continues.
And in keeping with the fever dream, I happened to go down a rabbit hole I wasn't intending yesterday.
Oh, yes?
Yes. I was just actually going to just watch another episode of Doctor Who. And
Doctor what?
Doctor Who.
Huh?
No, not Doctor... No, Doctor Who.
Who's on first?
You know the fellow's name?
Well, I should.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing
Who
first.
is on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
Right. I see what you're doing there, and I don't like it. No, the
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
artificial intelligence on my little streaming device said, "Oh, you should watch this," which is a podcast I never heard of. It's like the Saltine Cracker or something like that, whatever. And then I realized it was perfect. It was just like a fever dream, pot-infused libertarian rant.
Neat.
It was. I was like, this is comedy, right? But I guess he's serious. I don't know.
Is he? Do you know?
He is supposed to be. Yeah, I did. I looked. He's trying to be serious. It was just like this pot-infused stream of libertarian consciousness talking about. It was like free association, right? So it's suppose what's going on in the fever dream out there in the news, and then just his own free association and stuff. And I guess he came close to making a couple of points, but boy, was it was definitely like, okay, this fits 2026 year of the fever dream. So,
You're not the only one. I fell into a conspiracy theory that,
did you get out, or are you still in it?
No, I got out. I thankfully
okay.
I had a couple of YouTube so I call them YouTube historians because they're historians on YouTube, but these guys actually have master's degrees in history. Like they're actual historians, not
they're not hysterians then.
Right, exactly.
Okay, got it.
To kind of guide me through the insanity of what this other YouTuber conspiracy theory was going over. It's called Tartar. I don't know. But basically, yeah, it's a spicy meatball. This conspiracy theory is that all of the major cities in the U.S. existed before we got here, like buildings and everything.
Okay, how did that? How?
He never explains it. It never gets explained. He just goes on this long and like, well, I look at and he brings up like the pictures of like the buildings getting built in like Tampa and like the one hotel and like the World's Fair in Chicago in the late 1800s. And he's like, these buildings, how did they build them so quickly? It's like they had nothing else to do.
Wow. Did he have hair like crazy Billy Joel and talk about ancient aliens?
No, because you never see him. This
it's
person,
one of those AI things.
It was not AI, it's an actual person, but they're just stupid.
Are you sure?
This guy makes crazy Billy Joel look like a sane person. Just
and
the way this
something.
theory the way this theory, well, at least Crazy Billy Joel is like, it could be aliens, right? Like that's his whole thing. It's like, it could be aliens.
Just like there could be treasure on Oak Island. Okay, whatever, pal.
He never commits to it. Like he's never like, it's definitely aliens. It's like, it's probably aliens or it could be aliens. This guy's whole hog on just, you don't know what you're talking about. The history you were taught is wrong. It's all a lie. You know, these buildings already existed. And they basically his theory is that the reason that we don't like he was showing a picture of a building that had windows at the bottom, like at ground level, right? Mm-hmm. And was like, why are those windows there? It's because the building sank. It's like, no, it's because they has a basement and they need light in the basement. And so they had to put windows in there because this was at the time when electricity was around, but it wasn't like everywhere, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't,
not everybody
universal.
Had it.
Yeah.
Right. It was
Which is
ubiquitous.
That's how we got into daylight savings, because it was the whole about electricity and the factories and the children
and the farmers and like getting to school before the sun's down or something, or spring, fall, forward, backwards, upside down. Hey, Macarena.
Was this the same guy, I wonder, who many years ago talking about the World Trade Centers, and he was saying you can't cut metal with fire, as I put down my acetylene torch and say,
So I put down my arc welder, my plasma cutter. Right.
I guess I'm doing the impossible here.
Yeah,
more acetylene. Let's go.
All those blacksmiths for all those years really had a heart. Must have just been magic, actually.
It's all alchemy. Yeah, it's strange alchemy.
Yeah, it's the Philosopher's Stone or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing a really bad job of representing what this conspiracy theory believes because I'm not 100% on what this conspiracy theory is trying to say.
Well, the problem is if you're not crazy, you have a hard time representing crazy.
Right. Well, no, here's the problem is it's not crazy, it's dumb. It's on the same, it's actually dumber than flat Earth.
Right, I didn't want to go there, but okay, there you are. Yeah. Well, you know what it is? Flat. I know what it is. He's a flat earther who want to one up the rest of them. That's what it
probably.
is.
Probably.
Yeah. That was reality calling. Tell him to take a message.
tell him we'll be back to it in a minute. I'm listening to these two historians, and they're doing a very good job of talking about, because he's pointing at pictures, like there's a picture of like San Francisco in the 1800s. It'd be obviously late 1800s because camera technology is pretty recent in the grand scheme of the world. Camera
after the fire.
Yeah, that was another one. That was like every major city in the 1800s had some sort of fire. It's like, because a lot of things are made of wood.
A lot of wood, and including the sidewalks.
Yeah, there's the sidewalks, and then there were a lot of cattle, which cow excrement's very flammable, and then they didn't have electricity in a lot of places, so then they were using candles. Little dried cow excrement is very flammable.
Well, cows themselves, you just got to get them up to the right temperature, and boom.
They're like propane tanks. You get them hot enough, they just explode.
Yeah. They start sweating, and then boom.
But he was showing a picture of like San Francisco. There was like a very famous panoramic picture from the 1800s of San Francisco. It's like, where are all the people? It's like the exposure time was so long that anything that was moving would be effectively invisible,
or blurred in.
Yeah, if depending on the camera, right? So like the older the camera, the longer the exposure time, the less likely you are to see movement. Right? Movement goes from like cameras in the early or the mid 1800s or late mid 1800s, 1870, 1880. The exposure time was 15 minutes. So anything that was moving wouldn't even be a blur. Well, that's why pictures from that era, everyone's very serious.
Right, very
because
solemn.
It was a very getting a picture. Yeah, getting your picture taken was a big deal. You had to sit still for 15 minutes, otherwise it would be you disappear, or you get like a weird after image.
So now we know what everybody's resting face was like back then.
Right, just generally grumpy.
Yeah. I have a drive-through story. We haven't done food in a while.
I might have a pizza story.
All right. I guess we name names here. I went to.
We definitely name names here.
Haven't been through the drive-thru in a bit, and so I wanted to go to BK and get one of those steakhouse burger things, you know?
Yeah, hang on. My pizza calling.
All right. Well, listeners, as the Maestro gets his pizza, which will signal the end of this podcast in shortly, I'm sure, because, you know.
Well, no, we don't have to end the podcast. So we can edit around this unless the listeners really want to go through getting a pizza.
Well, you know, I've seen some podcasts that could have used some editing and they don't. So I don't know. You know, who knows?
Yeah, well, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
Howdy. Thank you.
All right, cool.
Have a good day. And now we move on to. So you went to the BK. You went to the disappointment restaurant.
Right. And of course, no cars in the parking lot, no one around the building, but it was that time of day. But I was getting nervous about that. You know, why are they not busy?
It's Burger King. I used to work there. I would stand in the lobby at the Burger King where I used to work and watch the McDonald's drive-through wrap around the building. Because it's Burger King.
That's
no
right.
one goes, hey, you want to go to Burger King? Like, that doesn't happen.
I did.
Yeah, and look what happened. People don't go, you know what my favorite restaurant? I've never met a single person who goes, my favorite restaurant is Burger King. Have you?
No. But
exactly.
Anyway, I did say that. So, you know, I want to get me a
hunting license.
One of steakhouse burger things, you know. And while I'm there, see, I could get, you know, the Maestro strategy. Get what you want. So onion rings, mozzarella fries, chicken fries, jalapeno things, you know.
Starches, spaghetti, cholesterol, all the better things.
Yeah, all the calories.
All of them. Yeah.
Yeah, all the better things. It's called progress.
Since I have I get up there, right, because the line was just me. So you think it wouldn't be a problem, right?
You'd think. You'd be wrong.
And I went online and I planned out my whole menu, right? I knew what I was going to get. I knew what I was going to get for Doggy. I knew what I was going to get for Mrs. Drake. Got it all. Drove up there, and it became Abbot and Costello through the speakers. Ooh. It was
a double cheeseburger, onion rings, and a large orange drink. No, I want a cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger, onion rings, and a large orange drink. A cheeseburger. Listen to me! Shut up! A double cheeseburger! Say it! Double cheeseburger! Double cheeseburger! Right! Onion rings! Say it! Onion rings! Onion rings! And a large orange drink! Drink, say it, drink! I want a double cheeseburger, onion ring, and a large orange drink! Ah!
So I gave my order, which granted it had a couple of customizations on it of extra stuff, and the young woman taking the orders. So you want and it's okay. So that's it. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm looking at the little monitor that's built into the menu board, and she's got the sandwich and everything correct. I was like, well, I'd kind of like to have that as a combo. All right, what size combo you want? It's like, oh gosh, here we go.
Oh, geez.
Here we go. We're in it now.
Well, yeah, we've talked about this. Like, you give your order, and I want a number 5 large only ketchup. And it just goes in. I can hear the whistling as the words go in one ear and out the other. And so they heard number 5, so they pushed on their Dr. Spiekenspell menu register.
The horse says.
They pushed the number 5 icon because it's a picture of all the different burgers, right? And so if you have if you get a number 5, sometimes I've actually seen them standing at the counter. I've actually seen them turn around and look at the menu to see what the name of it is, because it's not on the Dr. Speak and Spell menu pictures, right? And so they have to turn around, look at the thing, go, oh, you want one of those? Okay. And so they push the picture, and then they go, okay, what size do you want it?
Exactly.
I want it large. That's why I said I wanted it large, you dumbass. So then, after you're done, the customer says, screw you. The Karen says, I want to speak to your manager. So then when you're done, okay, what? I'm kind of picky, so I don't want anything on my burger. I want one burger, nothing good on it, right? So I just want ketchup. So then you got to go through the whole, I've already told them all this, but because they have the information retention of a 5-year-old, I then have to repeat everything again,
right?
Because they didn't hear any of it.
Right, correct. So I went through all this, and then I said, and in addition, I would like, so then I put in the order for Mrs.
Oh, you're using
Drake.
2-syllable words? Oh, no.
And so I'm watching the screen, and so it starts repeating back the order, as a Whopper with,
Well, at least they were repeating back the order. That's something.
But I'm watching on the screen as the order I just took 5 minutes to get straight, she deletes it and puts the next sandwich in place instead.
Huh?
Yeah, the screen goes blank, the order gets zeroed out, and then she starts putting in my wife's, Mrs. Drake's order.
Huh.
I'm like, wait a minute, you just deleted the other one. Oh, okay. So then she zeroed the whole thing out and right. Exactly. So I gave up. I just, instead of with I said, well, I wanted to get the steakhouse. Well, is that a rodeo or a roadhouse? A Texas? I'm like, according to your roadhouse, according to your menu board and the interwebs, I want a steakhouse burger. Oh, we can do a steakhouse. We don't have a steakhouse. We have a roadhouse. I'm like, okay. Does it have, the onion rings and mushrooms and okay. Yes. And I said, okay. I'll have that. I'd like to have it, as the combo. Oh, we can't do that one in a combo. I'm like, what?
What?
They can do anything in a combo. You can get a combo with your combo.
Yeah, you want that combo large? You get 2 drinks and 2 fries for twice the money?
You want teensy fries, or you want mega super fries with the teensy drink, or how do you want your combo?
Would you like to upgrade to a thimble drink for only a quarter more?
That's right. They'll combo anything. They'll combo it if you bought it across the street and just came by for some fries.
I take your order, please. I highly recommend the combo number 5.
Ooh, nice.
What does that have? It's got a burger and a drink with your fries. Okay. We can't. You can't do a combo. So I'm doing the back and forth drive-through Abbot Costello with this person, right? At the same time, I'm scanning the menu board for numbers. Like, okay, what number meal is the one I want, right?
Yeah.
And there's
You're
the
doing
one
the
I
same
want.
thing the employee is probably trying to do.
I'm doing the same thing. I was like, okay, then just give me the number, whatever, okay.
The Mambo number 5.
What, right? The Mambo. It's a Mambo number 5.
Because it's got a little bit of Monica. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm in a musical mood today.
I can tell.
Hey, the problem was the historian set off my music autism, and they said that the song YMCA was made by Men at Work, and I got really mad because it's like, and no one. There are 3 autists sitting in a room together, and none of them went. Actually, it was done by the Village People.
Yeah,
you uncultured swine,
heathens, even.
So anyway.
It's as hard to get through this podcast as it was getting through my order yesterday.
We're creating entertainment value. Move on.
Yeah. So I ordered the combo, and then of course it's what size do you want with that?
And then what do you want to drink? And then you tell them large with a Diet Coke, and they go, okay. What do you want to drink?
Yeah. Well, I tried to use the nomenclature, king size.
They don't do king size anymore.
I know.
Everything stopped doing king size when I worked there in high school.
Well, that'll tell you how long it's been since I've been to one.
Yeah, that'll be about how long it'll be until you go to one again. So I'm stuck going.
She's like, And then she says, well, we can't do, I was like, you got so many rules.
You know, for a restaurant slogan is have it your way. You're not really
Exactly.
letting me have it my way.
Exactly. You're just letting me have it.
Really giving me the business here.
So she says, well, I just work here, man.
So this is a Wendy's.
Right. Oh. So then I went through all the thing, and then was a whole thing just getting a plain hamburger for doggy.
One burger, nothing good on it.
Right. That pause, there was the Maestro taking up the first slice of pizza.
No, I haven't
Anyway.
even opened my pizzas yet.
Oh, well, good for you.
I'm not going to eat on microphone. What kind of animal do you think I am?
I don't know.
The hungry one.
Right.
I'm hungry like the wolf.
A hungry hippo. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, hungry walrus.
So we finally got everything straightened out, and she kept trying to terminate the order like there were other people there. There was nobody else there.
Is that it? Will that be all? Will that be all?
Yeah, right.
You know what?
Right.
At this point, I'll tell you when I'm done.
Correct. Oh, I used to get so mad at my employee. I corrected them. Secretly angry if they couldn't remember to do it. But is that all? Oh, don't say it like that. Will there be anything else today? Can I get you anything? You know, come on. Selling the product is what pays your stinking overpriced salary. Come on.
Yeah.
Work with me here
No.
in your fight for 15.
At this point, they're fighting for their IQ of 15.
Yeah, and the IQ is winning.
Well, you know what?
So
I've seen enough people come in and try to use the kiosks and give. We talked about. I talked about the story of the guy that stood on the wrong side of the counter and then got mad because no one would take his order, even though he's not standing in front of any of the registers.
I think I remember something about briefly. Let me finish this up because I get up, I get all the stuff done for the order, drive up. The order was made. It was actually made correctly. It was hot on time. And I'm driving away, realizing as I got to the stoplight, they forgot the doggy burger. Mm-hmm. But doggy didn't suffer because I'd ordered a double, so I just gave her one of my double.
There you go.
So then I had a single, which is probably better for me anyway, and everyone was happy.
What would have been better for you is not having that entire experience at all. I think that would have been better for your overall health, mental and otherwise.
Well, you know, I got to go get my blood test next week. You know, my semi-annuals, and where they change the oil, rotate the tires, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah. Check under the hood.
Yeah, check under the hood, you know, test all the fluids, make sure they're all the right proper color and age. And nothing, by the way, you know, in case the listeners are curious, the best thing you want to do when you go for those blood tests where they're looking at like triglycerides and A1C and basically what they call a lipid panel, right? Looks at your cholesterol. Go and have a big bag of fried food and plain boiled Burger King a week before your test. That'll give them, because that way it'll give them a really true picture of your actual health, not the health you're trying to put on right before your blood test.
Yeah.
You know, we looked at your lipid panel and it scored bacon. Well, see, there you go. That's better.
Beef tallow.
Mm-hmm. I see you've been going to Steak and Shake a lot.
I just, you know, you've seen the kiosks inside, right?
Like at the
yeah. You got quiet. What happened? Are you getting a phone call?
Yeah. Line. Mm-hmm.
The amount of people over 45 I've seen walk up to those and get defeated by them.
Well, they don't deserve to feed then.
I watched an elderly couple actually walk out of the restaurant. They walked up. They tried for 20 minutes to try to operate the kiosk. Right.
And you didn't help them?
I tried once to help someone with the kiosk and they got mad at me.
Oh, okay.
So once bitten, twice shy kind of thing.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because I've walked up behind people. I've walked up when someone else is ordering and they're halfway through their order. And I'm like, I'm almost doing it with two hands. Just pop, 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 pop. Because I know where everything is. I've already got it memorized. Not because I go there a lot. Technology is kind of my thing, apparently, compared to everybody else.
And yet you didn't make it a career.
I hate it. I love the kiosk things. And I would hate to work on them. I can interface with them really well. I hate working on them.
You're that large, overweight kind of mountain of a character who's standing at the kiosk, touch typing it at the same time, looking at his phone and and scrolling. and just kind of watching the kiosk out of the peripheral vision, just okay, ching, all right, and then
yeah, pretty
back to the
much.
phone.
Yeah, I've outpaced people who I've ordered more food and outpaced people at ordering. Like,
yeah, I can tell you're going to be ready for your blood test too, aren't you? Are you studying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm studying real good. I did. I watched an elderly couple walk up to the thing, try it for 20 minutes. While meanwhile, I'm waiting for my food. Fight with the kiosk, stand at the counter, and then finally give up, go stand at after they've rung in a couple things, give up, go stand at the counter for like 5 minutes and then leave.
Yeah. I mean, if you feel like you're getting ignored, I mean, there you go. Although standing at the kiosk baffled isn't really, it's the same experience as if standing looking at the baffled person behind the counter. There's baffling going on.
Well,
between
it's the same.
Somebody.
Okay. This is a public service announcement. Maybe not to the listeners. An announcement. I had some extra stuff in my mouth. I had to swallow. It gave me a lisp. This is a public service announcement. Maybe not to the listeners, but you know the people in your life that are like this. Okay? You know them. You know who they are. Help them. The menu hasn't changed that much. There are signs on the building for the new items. Otherwise, the menu at most fast food restaurants is the same as it's been since they opened.
Yeah.
Burger King has the Whopper. McDonald's has the Big Mac. Wendy's has the Dave Classic. You knew what you wanted when you parked the car. I know I did. I know most people I go to a restaurant with, they'll look at them, they'll make a show of looking at the menu like, oh, maybe I want something different today. No, you don't. You're going to order the same thing you've ordered for the last 5 years I've known you. Just order it.
What's the same syndrome as
new on the menu? Let it go.
It doesn't matter. It's the same syndrome looking at the guide on the TV. It's okay. What else is on here? You know you're going to watch Doctor Who, but yeah, but what else?
Yeah, you're going to watch reruns of Friends for the 15th time this year. Just do it. Get it over with.
Right, and then you're ready to go down the rabbit hole.
I know you want to be fun and spontaneous. I know that's what you want out of your life. You're not that person. Most people aren't that person. Let it go. Be the boring beige of a person that you are.
And on that disappointment, it's time to go for this episode.
Good.
Thank you, everybody for tuning in. If you need to reach us for, well, I don't know, questions, arguments,
fight me so you can fight me.
Yes, admonishments, or to fight the Maestro, go ahead and reach it. You can reach us at DrakeAndMaestro@Outlook.com. That's DrakeAndMaestro@Outlook.com, or on X at DrakeAndMaestro. Tune in next time when the Maestro says,
Mama said knock you out.
Thanks for listening, and adios.
Adios.
Arrivederci.
Hasta la vista.
Adios.
Adios, muchachos, caballeros. Will you get out of here? Strange, he left by the balcony.
Aggressively adios.
Aggressively. Yeah, that got a little angry there at the end, huh?
Yeah, I may have gotten a little wound up there at the end.
You have a little kiosk PTSD, do you?
It's just, but look, we both know they're trying to be more interesting. Like they're trying to pretend like they're a deep, complex, interesting person because I want to look at the menu. Oh, maybe I don't know what I want. Listen, I knew what I wanted before I got here. This is something I go through with the truck.
God,
I go through
left, right, left, right, up, down. Ask me anything. I can tell you.
What do you want? I have had people ask, so I won't volunteer to help people with the kiosk, but I've had people ask, and I'm like, what do you want? And they're like, I want, and then they're like, well, I don't know what's on the menu. I'm like, then I'm not going to help you because I'm not going to stand here for 20 minutes while you look through the menu. Right. What do you want? Oh, I want a Dave's double. Okay. Bap. Okay. Do you want it large or medium? Then apparently then I'm working the minimum wage job.
Right.
The kiosk and the cash register are basically the same thing.
Yes, and the app. Basically, the kiosk is an app. The app on a really big screen.
Yeah, it's just the app with a slightly different UI.
Yeah,
and a POS terminal attached to it so you can swipe your card.
Yeah, right.
That's it. It's not complicated. It isn't rocket surgery.
Well, yeah, well, I know. For us oldsters, sometimes, change is difficult. Well, I just finally figured out how to do the text. And you ever notice is that when people
and yet we're letting them do reverse mortgages on their homes.
You ever know, yeah, well,
they can't figure out how to order a cheeseburger at Wendy's, but let's let them make very complex financial decisions. That'll turn out well.
Henry Winkler and Tom Selleck said it was fine.
Yeah, it's your generation that was like, oh, the celebrities, they'd never lie to us.
Yeah, you know what? And when your generation gets to be our age, you're going to do the same darn thing.
Some of them will, for sure. What do you mean when they get to your age? They're doing it now.
Well, then there you go. My point is made. And if you notice, when you get to a certain age, everything is it's the internets and the kiosks and the Facebooks and yeah.
Well, to be fair, it is the kiosk. It isn't. That's not a.
Well, that one actually happens to fit, but I just figured out. I just learned how to do the.
You're describing it.
I just learned how to do the texting.
Yeah, the texting, the Facebook,
the texting, right?
The FaceTimes,
the interwebs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just learned how to send the email. I'm old.
Well, we'll have to save our stories. I saw a cop struggling with a bike. I'll have to tell that next time.
It's like, what is it, a rogue bike that attacked him?
Just couldn't get a handle on it. Yeah.
Well, it's got two of them, so, if you can't get one, you got to switch to the other.
Yeah, and that was bad because going back to the BK thing, I get all done with it, and she realizes the amount of confusion, and she says, "Oh, somebody changed all the keys around on the register."
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
They changed all the keys on the register. Yeah, and my foot's gonna go up your butt. What? I've had a lot of that recently. I've had a lot of that. I was like, what does that have to do? I've brought back the phrase. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Nothing.
Right. Nothing. So why are you bringing it up? I got in an argument with a guy. Because he was like, well, what's your empty... A driver at our terminal. He's like, what's your empty weight? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what my exact empty weight is off the top of my head. I know but I know what I can scale, right?
Yeah.
Like 45... I tell them 45,000 because it gives me a 500 to 600 pound leeway, right? Right, but what's your empty weight? By deductive reasoning and a little bit of subtraction, you could have figured out. We're played into 80,000. Subtract 45,000. What are you left with?
The tare weight.
My rough empty weight.
So you could be really intellectual and go, "Are you asking for my tare weight?" Just throw him a curve.
He was like, "Well, yeah, but what's your empty weight?" It's like, I can scale 45,000. I don't know what my empty weight is. It's like it's actually like 45.5. It's like there's no way you're that heavy. I have a scale ticket in my truck that tells me how heavy I am. I know how heavy I am. Why would I lie to you?
I'm a walrus. Of course I know about weight. Come on.
What? I'm trying to figure out what the benefit is of me lying to him about how heavy my truck is. What do I get out of that?
The satisfaction and pride of a lie well done.